couple things around. And we're going to be live on YouTube very, very soon. Don't want to talk about that. Don't want to talk about this. All right, we got TA levels. We've got daily and weekly candles today. A lot to talk about. Let's just get to it. Again, this is the catalyst. I'm gonna walk through what has the relative strength today. You see crypto bubbles. This is for the week. Look at the day. It's the top 100. Literally one coin is red. Near per protocol. Everybody else is red. So if you're buying the dip, make sure that you've got support underneath whatever coin you're buying the dip in. So Bitcoin has defeated and broken down under 40K. So understand that has happened. I believe it's back up there. We'll check that in a second. Here are all the coins on Binance. Can you say, yeah? Very few are green. ACH, Steam, which is interesting. That's an old 2017. I think I had that in a Koinomi wallet. If you ever remember that one. FIDA, I don't know what that one is. And if there are other green ones, they're not big. So that's all the Binance coins. But the top 100, you're looking at literally one. Again, if you're going to buy the dip, make sure you have, and I'm not kidding you, you have support underneath it. All right. It's funny, this cryptometer.io, I pay $15 a month for it, right? I guess I should log in here. But here's the thing, is that every time I go to the volume flow, which is all I really want, check this out, guys. I go to the 3-day, which is probably the most important. Upgrade. No, I haven't upgraded. So they were like, oh, we'll help you out. Okay, great, blah, 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 blah. Sent all these screenshots, and they couldn't do anything after 8 emails went back and forth. So now they want to remote in. I'm like, the hell you are going to remote into my... So I got the day. The week you do pay for it too, but that one works. So, but today we're only worried about the day and the hour. So buy flow is this, guys. Pretty. I mean, this is what you'll see tomorrow. Kind of rise up a little bit. I like to get above about 30 to 50 million. Here it's USDC. ACH 71. WeMix, have no idea what that is. And KRW, I believe that's a KuCoin. A lot of that's going to USDT, which we'll talk about that in just a second. Ethereum's got 200 mil. BTC 200 million. Ethereum almost 400 million. Clearly, because you would think the Ethereum is going to, well. Anyway, USDT. Let's see what the biggest ones here are. You've got Luna at 21 million. There's Airweave at 21 million. Solana at 22. Yearn at 43 million today. Power at 40 mil. BNB at 35. Zcash, ZEC. And Tron continues to pull it in. Don't know how. Cosmos, which we know is probably got best trade right now, guys. I'll tell you right now. Cosmos above 45. Price target of 100. Gonna tell you off the top of my head because I've seen it. Now that's the daily. The weekly right now, it's just a lot of Bitcoin is 5 bill. We'll get to that. Ethereum is 6 bill. Clearly, a lot of that's going to DeFi. Sell for the week. Well, it's all people just taking profits of what they have. That's what's going on there. We can look at liquidations. Maybe we will a little bit later, but I wanted to get to some interesting stories today. Here we go. We'll just start off with the Mr. Gensler. Mr. Gensler is, again, he came on CNBC, Squawk Box, right? I could probably play this, but it's just easier for me to talk it out. Gensler has declined to comment on whether Ethereum could be classified as security in CNBC. Okay, yes, he did decline. But the SEC chairman reiterated the need to bring crypto tokens under the purview of the securities regulations. No kidding. So when Sorkin, who's he's basically the interviewer on CNBC. In fact, Sorkin, his name is Andrew Ross Sorkin. He's actually the creator of Billions. If you watch that on Showtime, if you don't, it's a good show. When Sorkin challenged him about whether he thought Ethereum could be classified as a security, he swerved back and forth, really just didn't answer the question, remarking he would not speak of specific crypto assets. Can you explain your view of whether Ethereum is a security or not? Blah, blah, blah. Gensler's public stance on the number 2 crypto marks a stark contrast. This is why we didn't like Jay Clayton retiring. Makes a stark contrast to his predecessor, Jay Clayton, who said that Ethereum was not a security during his tenure at the helm of SEC. Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit more about my opinion just real quick here. Gensler has stated on several occasions that the DeFi tokens could be categorized as securities. The SEC has also been widely publicized legal battle with Ripple. Ripple, we believe, will win the lawsuit because the SEC has let this thing go, and it has let a lot of these coins go. Ripple for sure, since what, 2016? So Ripple may even go, XRP may even go back to 2015. I don't know exactly when it started. He said, unfortunately, way too many of these projects are trying to say, well, we are not a security, we're just something else. The facts and circumstances suggest they are investment contracts, they are securities, and they should register. Okay, so he's not saying anything different. When Gensler did not elaborate on his current views, while Gensler did not elaborate on his current views of Ethereum's regular status, he told the MIT class, which he taught in 2018, that he thought it would pass a test as a security when lecturing at the university, right? If you read on down, blah, blah, the ICO, boom, because they had an 18 million in 2014. Ethereum raised 18 million to Bitcoin for the first ICO, if you didn't know. Despite Gensler's lack of clarity surrounding Ethereum, he has maintained that Bitcoin, this is why institutions get into it, because they don't want to get caught up in this, because again, there's no regulations around this stuff, really, yet. We think there is, but there's really not. He has maintained that Bitcoin is not a security back then, and today Bitcoin came into existence as mining began as an incentive in validating a distributed platform. He said that in 2018. The SEC has since approved the first Bitcoin-related exchange-traded funds, and that's why you see a lot of institutional guys in Bitcoin. So you've got that, right? All right, so where does that leave us with the institutional investors? Well, this billionaire just put half of his entire worth in Bitcoin. Who would you think it is? Well, it's Bill Miller. Bill Miller's worth a couple billion by himself, right? He runs Leg Mason. I want to say that is it's a multi-billion-dollar fund. It might even be a $50 billion fund. So it says 50% of his net worth is now in Bitcoin, while the other half is tied to Amazon. So the reason why he goes into it, boomers are getting into cryptocurrencies, and Bill Miller is one of the few that are changing the narrative. The veteran has now 50% of his wealth in BTC. He's chairman of Leg Mason, has given the public a rare insight to his portfolio. He let the cat out of the bag in a recent interview with Wealth Track, where he gave his rationale. Miller revealed, of course, in an interview that he made his first Bitcoin purchase back in 2014 at $200, pretty good. After listening to a speech by Wences Cesaris, popularly known as Patient Zero in Bitcoin circles, his family has a lot of wealth in Argentina. Cesaris goes into this whole of how it's immutable, blah, 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 in his 2014 speech. So after his initial purchase in 2014, he did not buy another one until 2020, which purchases were driven by several factors, including growing institutional investors and a rise in retailers. And if he knows institutional investing, Bill Miller is the man. He's an icon on Wall Street. He's probably a top 20 hedge fund guy. When asked about whether he is not the first in his cryptocurrency holding, listen to this now, Miller stated that the richest people usually concentrate their wealth instead of diversifying it, and so he will be stealing a page from their book. So he is focused on Amazon and Bitcoin. Just so you know, that's another one. All right, let's get into the levels. I actually did this screen bigger so that you could see it out there and the support level. So let's just start with Bitcoin. Clearly, you know what the levels are. I believe it broke down to 39 today. In fact, let's see what Bitcoin's at right now. 41.3. Nice. We're back up. It's good to see. It is good to see, guys. 39.6 it went down to. It looks like, again, right here, if you see where my mouse is. That's the 38 level that people continue to talk about. I mean, I guess there is some there. But what I'm concerned with is the relative strength. And the relative strength is really broken down. That's not good to see. We need to be above really 30, if not 40. We need to get above this. So as long as this trends down, this needs to get back above this. That's when this will turn around. Relative strength is where it's at, guys. If you're looking at stocks, bonds, cryptos, whatever it is, relative strength is where it's at. One of these days, you will listen to me and you will know how it works. So you can see it here, relative strength's breaking down. It's just, you can draw a line there. Here is the support levels, 2652 for Ethereum. Ethereum sits right now at 3,000. Nice. Back up. Key levels for Ethereum, we've been saying it all week. It needs to get above. Really needs to get it back above the 3,000, 3,200s. What I've got, that's what they've got as well. Then 36, then 39, then 43, and then 5730 is my price target on that trend extension 423 Fib. So, all right, let's go to BNB. BNB right now, what we got? BNB we got at 420, and it is underneath that now. So, it's above it now. 415. You've got some relative support down here. Here's 435 is the support they're showing, but you've got relative support down here at that 413 level as well. You can see it there. That's the red line going across. So understand that we really need to get above 500. That's the BNB. Solana, kind of the same thing here. Do I have anything on Solana? I don't in my notes. All right. So we want to stay above 116. Where are we now in the Solana? We're at 132. Nice. Want to stay about that 116 again. It breaks the 116, guys. It could really fall. That's a big problem. Solana. Cardano's having just a shitty week. Cardano's at 112. It has broken. So it's got a big time support at literally just over $1, 1.1. Guys, I'm telling you, if it breaks a buck, we are all in real trouble, because I know everybody holds a bag of it. XRP was down big time today, wasn't it? XRP is at 72, not as bad as I thought. Needs to hold at 75. It's broken 75. So I don't have the full chart on XRP. I should get on trend, trading view, and see where it's at. But 71 is right where it's at. It's above 72. It needs to reclaim 75, and really needs to get above the buck. That's just what it is. Luna, kind of the same thing. Luna, to me, I've got it above 882 is currently, this just came out, so this ought to be fairly 68. So it's at 68 now. It broke down. So it needs to get it back above that. It could easily go to 50. You could draw a line right here at like 52, 53, right? So understand that if you are below 60, understand it's probably going to 50, 52. So again, relative strength is down. Of course, they all are. We get to Polkadot AVAX really quick. We'll look at it. AVAX is Avalanche 83. 83. It is, so it doesn't. You don't want to break the 75. If it breaks 75, it's probably going to 665. Looks like. I guess, but then if it breaks 60, watch out. It could really fall down to this 30 level. So don't think that's going to happen. But there you go with that one. All right, moving on. Swaggy, really quick. What are the most mentioned cryptos on Reddit right now? Link continues to have really good relative strength. Cardano, Shill is there. It's funny. Loopring, BAT, Doge, and Shiba. So, all right, what are the whales buying? Boom. Here you go. Whales are selling. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Selling at 64%, buying at 35%. Mainly ETH and Bitcoin. But here's the thing. Look at the whale buys. Okay, this is all today, guys. So this is all Monday, January 10th. So at the bottom right there, that's ETH. That green is ETH, right? The blue you're seeing, that's the Bitcoin. So some of these people are buying some serious figures. $15 million buy, $10 million buy. Look at later in the day, another $12 million buy, a $16 million buy. I mean, there's some big buys, guys. The whales are buying, at least Bitcoin, that is. It looks like you do have some Ethereum whales that are that 3, 4, 5 million, but it's few and far between as opposed to Bitcoin. And that makes a lot of sense too, right? Per the market cap. All right, let's get into I got a lot going on here, guys. So I didn't highlight much. Google volume searches. I thought this was very interesting. This is from, by the way, this is from our Fire blocks. Google search. Check this out. So Bitcoin, the blue, Coinbase, the light blue, but look at the NFT. It's almost catching it, right? It's crazy. Probably will, in fact. Liquidations. We can talk about that. It's like there was 200 million today alone. In fact, the past 2 hours, I think there's been 250 million. So check out this stuff. ETH to ETH2. So ETH2 is the stakers. You have to essentially stake 32 ETH for each validator node that you want to run. So that's cool. I'm all cool with that. There has been 9 million ETH staked, which corresponds to about 280,000 validators, which is paying about 5.1%. So understand, the more validators that you get, the validation and the APR that you get is continues to go down, because this started at like, man, I want to say it was at, when it first came out, it was like 200%, went to 17 for a while. And now we are at, so that's literally 27 billion's been staked. Another thing you want to be aware of, check this out, NFT trade volume. Ronin is the Axie Infinity. It is the it's the what do you? I'm guessing that's the gosh, what is that? So I guess that's the chain. That's what the chain's called, I'm guessing. Anyway, point being is Solana, check it out, has topped it every month. So Solana is dominating the space, right? And continues to dominate the space. So if you're going to own a NFT, you're either in Ethereum or you're in Solana. Axie is looks like it's just dropping back, you know. And now it looks like in January it's half. Now we're a week and a half in, but look at what it did in December. Almost, it did a little bit. Solana did almost, 2x'd it, but in January it's already a 2x. All right, we can look at the growth. No, Bitcoin. That's it for that one. All right, next up, yes. So this is things you need to know. If you hold Shiba, 44% of Shiba holders are now. So only 44% are in profit, 52% holding at a loss, and 5% are breaking even. I'm pretty sure that is actually less. It's at 26 in this article here. What is Shiba sitting at now? It's at 26.52 and 26.52. So it's even less now. So it's probably 52, 53%, 54% are holding at a loss. Check this out there. We were talking about the Bitcoin whales buying. Here you go, Justin Sun. This is the El Salvador president and Michael Saylor, all believed to be buying. Justin Sun's the only one that's confirmed. He bought 100 Bitcoins on Saturday for 4.2 million. If you don't know who Justin Sun is, he is the founder of Tron, and he is no longer on the masthead though. So understand that he no longer controls Tron. It's funny how a lot of money, Tether in fact, goes into Tron. I don't get it. It doesn't really move in price. So somebody please remark and tell me what the hell's going on there. So all right. So Peter Brandt, you know who Peter Brandt is, pretty big in the Ethereum community. He's also a big TA guy. He basically remarked, people hated this, that he wrote that the second largest blockchain, Ethereum, is already in bear market. We kind of already assumed that, but it's due to the complexity. Totally agree. Expensiveness, gas fees, absolutely, and awkwardness. Not sure what he means by that. I don't think it's really awkward. I think I'm guessing that he's meaning the addresses. I don't know. But ETH's underperformance against Solana was completely warranted. I totally agree. The EIP 1559 guys, they've got to get it fixed. Vitalik knows this. He's trying to fix it. He understands gas fees are big, and that's why Ethereum is seriously losing share to Solana as well. JP Morgan Chase researcher Nicholas, whoever also shared Peter Brandt's bearish call, saying Ethereum would continue to lose market share in the DeFi space due to poor scalability. Totally agree. But to me, it's really not. Again, guys, it's very, very tough to stake. Okay, they thought they could do it. The Ethereum community thought they could do it. I'm behind them 100%. It's just tougher than what they thought, right? That's what it comes down to. And then you got the gas fees. Why? Because the miners are getting screwed, so they're jacking up the gas fees because you just saw it there. The validators are coming in. They're ready to go. They're just waiting on the upgrade and the code. That's it. They have 280,000 validators. And they've staked 32 each validator. So Polygon Matic gas fees rocketed. So problem for Polygon, you've probably seen this one. As reported by Bloomberg, the gas fees are up on Poly due to an in-game activity increase on the sunflower farmers, a play-to-earn protocol on Polygon. Median gas fees soared to highs never seen before on January 1st to the 3rd. Polygon gas rates increased 6x, which is 600%. Since the game now consumes more than 70,000 of Polygon's resources, 70% of the Polygon's resources on chain, some DApp users on the same network have proposed starting a petition to prevent sunflower farms from accessing Polygon. So they're mad, right? But they're not. At least they're not going to essentially say, "Hey, we want to redo and we want to put this on a different chain." So we're going to fork it. At least I'm not saying that, right? So that is good to know. And with that being said, guys, that is it for today. That's what's moving crypto. We got the TA again. I think the best trade right now for me is Cosmos. Looking at the cryptos over here, it's really only green. Let me see if I can find Cosmos at all. Is it down at all? Well, we can look right here. Cosmos should not be down. It should be let's see for the week. Where's Cosmos? Are you kidding me? There it is. So it's down 3% for the week, which is very, very good, meaning relative to the other cryptos that are down double digits, if not 20% or more. So that being said, the easiest trade to me is this one here, guys. Cosmos, I'd like to see it above 47. I've got a friend of mine that says 45. Got a price target of 100. Actually, I've got a price target of 71 first on the 261 Fibonacci. The 47-ish is the 161 Fibonacci trend extension. So that's the easiest one that I'm trading right now. That being said, guys, that's it. I tried to go really quickly as fast as I could to get it through there, So give me a like, give me a follow, do what you got to do. I'm also on TikTok. I got about 60,000 on TikTok. I'm about to take some questions from them. With that being said, though, thank you for being here. And watch your six, go hard in the paint. We'll see you next time.